Hey, Facebook world. I am coming to you today and just want to share with you an important lesson that I learned a couple of years ago. I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years ago. Um, Simple little phrase, but one that I have to preach to myself a lot as I still have to untangle myself from my tendency to do this. But the phrase is this: control and intimacy are incompatible. And I have found that this is most evident in marriage. That our tendency is, for a lot of us, we like things our own way, or we are trying to be intentional about wanting something to be done a certain way, and then we get into a control mindset. And when we do that, it actually really squeezes out intimacy. And when I talk about intimacy, I'm talking about non-sexual intimacy. I'm talking about really the essence of a relationship. And so I can remember, and it's the Christmas season that makes me think of this, when honestly this is the very first time that I really got it, and I made a decision to do something about it, and it had to do with Christmas lights. So my husband loves colored lights on the trees. And we usually have a couple of trees that we do. We have our big Christmas tree, and then we've got some smaller trees that we like to do. This year we have no Christmas decorations up yet, and I'm still recovering from knee surgery. I've got a torn rotator cuff in my shoulder, and my husband has hurt his back. So I think we probably will be putting up one small tree. But anyway, I digress. Mark loves colored lights on the Christmas tree. I love white lights on the Christmas tree. And so I won that argument for many years. And it wasn't an argument. I mean, eventually he just gave in to that. And we always had white lights. And I was learning more about this concept that control and intimacy are incompatible. And we were getting ready to decorate for Christmas. We needed to buy new lights. And so he put the question on the table. What do you think? Do you think we could do Christmas tree lights this year that were colored? And every ounce of me wanted to respond the exact way I always had responded: no, 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 no. And in that moment, I thought to myself, no. Intimacy in my marriage is far more important than the color of the lights on the Christmas tree. And so I said, sure, we could do colored lights. And I think he about fainted. If I remember right, he kind of put his hand out and put it on my forehead to see if I was sick. But inside, I was telling myself, Jill, intimacy and control are incompatible, and therefore, if you want intimacy in your marriage, you're going to have to give up control. And so we've had colored lights for the last few years, and I still prefer white lights, and I get white lights on one of my little trees, and I enjoy that. I'd love for the big Christmas tree to have all white lights as well, but you know what? It's just not worth the trade-off. And so I don't know what it is today that you're dealing with, and you're making the exchange of control instead of intimacy. And my encouragement to you is I have found intimacy is a lot better place to be. So there's your encouraging word for the day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.